guys, it's been a minute. More like 4 months or so since I last set out to record a video for YouTube. It's been a long journey for me. It's a couple of health issues in the family here and there, so I've not really been able to. I got myself together, decided to make some soap just to release the stress, and I said let me record it and then just post it. I'll do a separate video later on when things get better, just maybe if the spirit leads me to, I'll talk about what happened, but if not, it will just continue. So I'm making a moringa soap today. I've been drinking moringa juice myself. I just have some of the fresh leaves, so I boiled some of them. Some of them were going bad, and so I just boiled it and then I sieved the water. So that's what you saw in there, and I'm going to use that to make some moringa soap. I'm also making this video because business had to suffer because of my current predicament, and I have had there are a lot of things that we can sell, oils and other things. I don't need to be there for that to happen, but for soaps I have to make it myself. So we have really had a lot of backlog on soaps, and I really must also give thanks to my customers, especially those who know what I'm currently going through, who have been really patient with me. So I'm trying to settle a lot of the backlog, and a lot of it has to do with moringa. So I'm trying to make some 40 pieces of moringa today. I'll continue tomorrow and then the next day, and then hopefully I'm able to use that to settle the backlog. So hello and welcome to Savannah Essence. For those of you who are new here, my name is Lamisi. I run Savannah Essence with a couple of partners. This year I will not be saying I run Savannah Essence. I will leave that for somebody else. We will get a couple of managers, and I will concentrate on other stuff, maybe just creating and stuff, but people will be running the business. But the YouTube, I will be doing YouTube. So welcome to Savannah Essence. For those who are new, you are welcome. Like I said, my name is Lamisi. I make a lot of handmade products such as soaps and scrubs and lotions and stuff like that. You can find all our products on our websites at www.savannahessence.com. It's just the name of our business, just the name of the YouTube page, so savannahessence.com. You can find a catalog of most of the things that we do. We will be running beginner content quite soon when I get better, hopefully. I am currently not in my home. Well, I'm in my husband's place. It's a different place and I don't do anything here, so I had to let them send all these oils and all these, and then I picked my husband's table that he uses to record scripts for his students, and then I'm using that too. So this is a new environment totally for me. So it's not a soap area. It's not, so we don't really have, it's a limited space that I'm using to make this soap. Just so let's get into the actual video. So like I said, we are making moringa soap. I've just weighed the butters, so the shea butter and the cocoa butter. The moringa soap also has castor oil, so I'm measuring the castor oil now, and then I'll measure the oils and then I'll set it aside because it's going to be fast. It's a fast spaced soap. So usually I need to get everything on before the actual soap making starts taking place. So I'm just measuring my oils. What I've just measured is olive oil. So I think it's olive oil pumice. Yes. So initially when I started the video, I was sieving the moringa water that I blended, and then I poured the lye into that. So that's what I'm just stirring right now, and then I'm just waiting for the lye to dissolve. As it stands now, it's dissolved. I'm just going to give it a little bit time, and I'm measuring the moringa powder that I'll be using. So I'm using 50 grams of moringa powder for this particular soap, and I will mix it. Like I said, I just want to get everything ready and settled before we start making soap. And I'm listening to a podcast, so you see me maybe make some faces, maybe laugh or something like that. It's not it's just a podcast, so maybe it's something they said in there. I don't know what they said, so let me just say that. So we are going to kickstart the actual soap making process. I am using the heat transfer method. The heat transfer method, you know, when you're making soap, we need everything to be liquid, and so I needed to melt the butters, but I don't have to go and do a double boiler or use a microwave. I can just use the heat from the lye water and then melt it, and that's what usually people call heat transfer. For larger batches of soap, I used heat transfer because you have a large quantity of lye water. The same for the thing. So you just pour that in and then it melts. And I'm also going to start weighing my fragrances and setting them aside. I'm using Nature Soap's fragrances. I know one has mint. I mixed 2 different fragrances. I don't know which and which. To be honest with you, this video has been shot for some time now, so and to be honest, this soap is actually finished. Okay, so the soap that I'm making is finished. But I think it has mint and something else. I'll look for it. Maybe I'll put it in the description. So this is the heat transfer method that I'm talking about. You need to stir it from here to here so that everything will melt out evenly, and you can see the oils are incorporating into the water, and everything is melting quite beautifully. I should have tilted it. I don't know if I'll tilt it so you have a look at it. Okay, all right, so you can see all that way down, everything is melting beautifully and it's mixing with the lye water. At this point, it's already starting to turn into soup, and so that's what we have here. Also, I'm just by the roadside. My house is by the roadside, so you might hear some vehicles passing. I'm hoping that my mic is able to curtail that to a minimal level. So basically, this is what we are doing. I don't have any headgear, nothing. So for anybody who come and say you didn't cover your hair, you didn't wear long sleeves. Okay, so yeah, everything is beautifully melted and nicely done. And our soaps are really butter intense. We use a lot of shea butter and cocoa butter in our soaps because, you know, we want it to give you a very good feel. When you use our soaps, we want you to know that the soaps were made with love. We also want you to know the difference between soaps made in Ghana and elsewhere. We are blessed in Ghana to have all the oils. I don't know why you'll be making soap in Ghana with just coconut oil and something else. I mean, we have cocoa butter, we have shea butter, we have coconut oil, we have castor oil, we have baobab oil, we have moringa oil, we have all the oils here in Ghana. So it's usually very easy to make soap here. And so that's what I think. This is coconut oil. Yes, this is coconut oil. We also use a lot of it to impact the ladder that we want to see in our soaps. So basically, this is it. At this point, we add our fragrance, and we might not even need to stick blend. We could just use our hand to stir it continuously, and then we will have everything the way it's supposed to be. But we want to incorporate it beautifully, so I'll stick blend it for maybe just a couple of minutes, and and then we'll be ready to go. So that's the moringa powder that we mixed in, and I want to use it to color a part of the soap. I'm not really going for any design. I just want to make a good and simple soap. So at this point we are done. We are ready to start pouring our beautiful soaps, and the soaps started thickening quite fast, so I had to work. Yeah, you can see it's really thickening up quite fast. I had to work a bit faster just to get everything in. At this point, I don't know whether it came from the fragrance or I just wasted a lot of time just mixing and matching stuff. Oh, and I forgot to say Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all of us. I hope the year started well for you, and I hope it's treating you well. We are doing well too, so 2022 will come with a lot of blessings from God, and I hope you position yourself well to be able to receive yours. So this is our Moringa Soap. As part of this year, kindly let me know in the comment section what kind of videos you would want to see here. Let us know what kind of videos you would like to see. As we are getting back up, we have a lot of ideas that, if God permits and if this is will, we will definitely be getting to having a lot of fun this year. We want to be doing a couple of live videos, so if everything goes according to plan, we will have our live sessions. I will have a beginner soap making kit on our website, so you just buy it. Contains everything you will need to start making soap. If you'll be interested in that, just tell us in the comment section, especially those of us from Ghana. If you would want a beginner soap making kit, I mean a kit that contains all your basic oils, fragrances, your caustic soda, some recipes, some soap molds that will just kickstart, so that when you are starting, you don't have to run around looking for start. You use that one to practice, and then when you're okay, you can go out there and then get something. So we want to start with that. We've been thinking about it, getting a beginner soap making kit and a beginner body butter kit. We started by uploading 2 free recipes on our website. the body butter recipe and the beginner soap making recipe on the website, and it's not even been up to 2 months, and we have had a lot of downloads of those 2 free recipes, and it gives us an idea that maybe it is something that people really want to learn, but people don't even know where to start from. And so that's what gave the idea that maybe we should. So we'll be posting a lot of free recipes also on the website, for those of you who would want to try, especially if we make a video that we are not able to put the rest. We'll always put it in the description, but we'll also leave a detailed description on the website, especially for our hearing impaired or some of our disabled people who would rather read instead of, who can read instead of, who cannot hear but can read, so they can use that and then follow through, because what we describe in the description box usually is not detailed, but the recipe is. So we will use that, and then you can use that to follow through with that. So those are a few of the things. And then of course we'll do the live sessions for the beginners. So once you get your kits, then we will start with the live sessions. So now you have everything, and we can all start together and then start making the soap. So let me know in the description box if that's a good idea that you think that we can pursue, and that we'll start putting together logistics to see how we can get that going. So at this point, I'm just trying to get our soaps, everything thickened up quite fast. So we're just trying to get our soaps and our tops in order, just to make it presentable and beautiful. Yeah, this is me saying, you know what, I'm done. I'm tired, I'm done. But this is actually what releases stress. So when I do this, then I'm just calm, and I just go back to factory setting, and it's really, really nice. And if you're a creator, try and listen to some podcasts. I like to listen to Business Wars. Forgotten who created it, but I think it's the Wandry people. Yeah. So I like to listen to Business Wars. Then I also like to listen to Joshua Selman. Joshua Selman is a preacher. He's a Nigerian preacher. So it's a man of God. He's called Apostle Joshua Selman. He is really good. So usually I like to listen to him when I'm making soap. So you either get me listening to Business Wars or listening to Joshua Selman. It's Joshua Selman most of the time, or just listening to some gospel music whilst I make soap. It's a perfect combination for me. So that's what I'll be doing. So basically at this point I'm just playing around, just trying to make this top something that I can work with. I must say that it's really taking up fast, and I know why. It's a temperature thing. So we'll talk about those things later on in another video. So what have you missed about us? Some of you have not even noticed that we are not away. You just come onto YouTube, and then when you see a video of ours, you watch. If you don't see, you just go. Some of you do. This might actually be your first video you are watching. It's after this that you now go to the channel and say, okay, let me look at what else they have here, and then you watch. I just want to say you're all welcome, and I want to say thank you. We've not been around for 4 months, and the funny thing is that we've been doing really well for the 4 months that we have not been around, even better than the times that we used to post videos every week. And it's amazing. It's the doing of the Lord. Some people say that if you don't post a video for 1 week or 2 weeks, your YouTube analytics do what and what. We don't really have a lot of subscribers, but we've been able to grow the channel even within this period that we are not around. And sometimes, once in a while, I just come and look at the analytics and I'm like, that's interesting. I thought that if you leave YouTube for a month, your channel collapses. And everything of ours is taking green, views up, watch time up. And I'm like, okay. So thank you. And at this time, I'm done. And the soaps look beautiful. So we will come back tomorrow and then we will cut it. And then that is a bye-bye from me. Oh boy. I didn't know how therapeutic just even sitting here and looking at this thing and talking, doing a voiceover would have been. It is quite therapeutic. I didn't know that it would. And it's Cat's Day. And these are the soaps. This is a separate video that I recorded so you can see me talking in it. I'll share that one later, but I just wanted to show you a cut of that same soap. So yeah, this in that video I was just practically just speaking about what happened. I might not post it, so I don't think I'll post it, but this is the Moringa soap that we made. And oh, I have a new soap cutter. Yeah, so in that video I was talking about the new things that I had gotten and stuff. So that's how the soap looks like. That's the Moringa soap right there. So thank you very much. For those of you who have not subscribed, kindly do well too. Just subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know whenever we post, especially now that we are almost back. And thank you for all the support. I hope you watch this. I hope you share this with your friends. And I hope I'm back soon. Thank you. Bye-bye. Happy New Year. And thank you very much. Bye-bye.